Again, it hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught... It would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside. The 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great... punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for. And taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Favre. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff. Secure the fair catch with both hands. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. to throw here. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point. Through the snowflakes, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone. And it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A 50-yard punt return touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth-quarter lead. What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play, and you walk a fine line as the team with the lead too, don't you? Trying to drain clock,
yep.
Yet at the same time continue to move, because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times, and we see what's happened.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51?
Yep. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 2nd down, Favre. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll try and throw for it with Favre. And this one is incomplete. Tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And I don't think this had... It's no good, and they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Quick throw to Freeman on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They're going on 4th down. It's Favre. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out. And I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.